How's it going, gang? Dieter Kurtenbach here in the East Bay. Let's talk about what just happened in South Beach as the Warriors lose to the Miami Heat 126-125. And frankly, if you didn't enjoy that last shot by Dwayne Wade, the game winner from Dwayne Wade, basketball might not be the sport for you. Because it's supposed to be fun. It's a sport. It's a game. And Dwayne Wade, one of the greats in the history of this game, a surefire Hall of Famer, three-time champion. A lot of people were joking that this was his fourth ring, beating the Warriors in February. But Dwayne Wade, one of the greats, being blessed by the basketball gods with a ridiculous, preposterous, no way you think it's going in, banked off the glass three-pointer to beat the Warriors on his home court on Wednesday night, man. Catching his own block, shooting it off balance. Again, basketball gods smiling upon Dwayne Wade, and why shouldn't they? Even if it means a Warriors loss. We do have to analyze this game, though, outside of the incredible and worthy Dwayne Wade game-winning shot. And let's start with the fact that the Warriors shouldn't have even had a lead for Dwayne Wade to beat with that three-point shot. They came out in this game sluggish. No DeMarcus Cousins in this game. Quote-unquote load management per the Warriors. They don't want him playing as part of back-to-backs. Given his Achilles injury and his recovery from that, they decided let's miss the first game of this back-to-back instead of the game against the Orlando Magic. If you remember that game the Warriors played against the Heat in Oakland, DeMarcus Cousins was barbecue chicken out there. Heat just went after him time and time again on the pick and roll. This is going to be an interesting test for him. Instead, the Warriors decided to call him in sick. He'll take the test tomorrow, sort of, kind of, different test against the Orlando Magic, who are not as good as the Heat, even though the Heat aren't very good themselves. Nevertheless, no Cousins in this game. A really weird whistle, particularly early on. A lot of fouls, both teams, but Warriors certainly being shorthanded, feeling it a little bit more than the Heat. At the same time, man, we all know what that's about. It wasn't just missed shots. You get a night out in Miami the day before a game, you got to take advantage, especially in wintertime. I used to live in South Florida. I know all about it. They'll catch up with you 24 hours later if you don't play it carefully. I'll say this, though, and this is our second thing. Klay Thompson, he knows how to handle his stuff. Klay was the only one who showed up in the first half for the Warriors. They were down by 10 in the first quarter, down by 24 in the first half. But Klay Thompson, steady as she goes, and helped the Warriors crawl back into it at the end of the second quarter, put them in position to take a lead in the second half. Klay finishes with 36 points, 14 of 23 from the field, and 7 for 15 from beyond the arc, and lockdown defense as per usual. Klay Thompson's on a tear right now. It's not being respected as what it is. You have to take notice when Klay Thompson is doing incredible stuff, and he certainly is. Respect the greats, respect Dwayne Wade, one of the greats of all time, respect Klay Thompson, who is a great player in his own right, perhaps the most underrated player in the NBA. He's putting together arguably his best streak of the season right now, and the Warriors needed every bit of that, and I guess a little bit more, to stay in this game, and, well, they didn't win it. Third thing, a couple of other guys who I thought had nice positive contributions. With Cousins out, Jordan Bell got some extra run. In fact, when Draymond Green fouled out with about 2 minutes left in the game, Jordan Bell was the one who came in, not Kevon Looney, who started the game for Boogie Cousins, was fine. It was Jordan Bell. Energy, excitement, and a nice matchup with the small ball Miami Heat. Bell was really, really good in this contest. What did he go for? 20 minutes, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah, Jordan Bell earning himself some playing time. And another guy who earned himself some playing time against the Miami Heat. Let's talk about Quinn Cook for a second, because Quinn Cook hasn't really found his groove on this Warriors team. We all know the defensive deficiencies, easy for me to say, are there. But man, when he can put the ball in the basket, he makes himself a plus player. He wasn't technically a plus player against the Heat. He was -5 in this game, but 4 of 6 from the floor, 8 points. Quinn Cook coming up big, particularly when the Warriors needed him to. And then Kevin Durant starts to get going. Stephen Curry starts to get going. You get a little bit of that Warriors verve back, but big ups to both Klay Thompson and 2 guys off the Warriors bench, Quinn Cook, Jordan Bell. Ultimately, not the night for the Golden State Warriors. Can't be angry about it. Awesome shot. Really cool moment. Warriors get a chance to wipe this from their memories if they want to. Maybe they're in a good place with it. But they do get a chance to get back into the win column in Orlando on Thursday night. We'll talk after that game. Until then.